What's up, YouTube? The Bulls are back in town, guys, and we need to make sure we are prepared for everything that's underway this upcoming week, okay? Listen, guys, we have some major things happening, kicking it off with earnings, okay? And if you see any company that you are invested in that's going to be reporting with this upcoming earnings seasons, okay? Yes, it did kick off last week with banks, but we don't really look at the banks. Now is the time we really start paying attention and locking in to the earnings. And so therefore, if your company, for example, has earnings coming up, you need to be mindful of that report out date, because that could mean huge moves in the stock price, whether in an upward direction or downward direction, okay? Also, with that being said, guys, check out this heat map. You guys see on the week, you had everything from Apple up 6%, Amazon up 15%, Google up 11%. You see out the gate, guys, that things has been moving to kick off 2023. Nvidia was up 22%. And so listen, guys, we have to understand that things are just beginning to move a little bit, and you want to make sure that you are positioned properly. That's what I want to spend some time with you guys about in this video today as we get ready to dominate this upcoming week in the market, okay? With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and dive into a few things. Check this out, guys. This represents the 11 sectors, but it represents what is currently up at the moment. And as you can see at the top, the XLC, or the communication services sector, that is stuff like Verizon, things like Facebook, okay, things of that nature. That is what's been leading the way for this year so far. You guys know Verizon is one of my dividend plays, but although it was down the last couple days, I've been noticing that it's been on a tear, okay? You also have the XLY, that's consumer discretionary, okay? And then you have materials. But look at what's down here at the bottom, okay? Healthcare, the XLV. You have healthcare sitting down here as one of the more underperformers of this year so far, 2023. You have utilities, and then you also have consumer staples. This is something I want you guys to watch, okay? This is something I want you guys to be mindful of, because if this remains as such, that means that risk on. That means stuff like the things you guys kind of see moving right now, even the meme stocks, even Bitcoin, you will see those things begin to move up, and you will notice that these sectors, defensive sectors, will be down, okay? But listen, it's still early in the year. You still have to monitor this to see how things shakes out. And for me personally, I'm waiting to after the earnings season for my first sign, and then after the second earnings season, I'll have a clear cut view of what is actually leading and doing well for this year, and where do we need to be as a family, okay? So that's how I'm looking at this. Also, guys, let's go ahead and check out some of the holdings that's in this particular sector, guys. You have Amazon with 24.7% of the weight. You have Tesla with 10%. You have Home Depot with 9.6%. You got Nike. Really quick lesson, guys. Pay attention to how fund managers allocate their portfolios. You never see, and even though this Amazon is a bit high, you never see something as 100% of their portfolio. You more so look at from Nike on down and look at how similarly balanced it is across the board, okay? 4.9%, 4%. When we talk about having a balanced portfolio, we are talking about, like I try to show you guys, whether it's my stocks or my dividends, you will see around the same dollar amount or the same amount of shares, or whatever scenario you like to look at. It's balanced so that we can weather the storms of down market, so we can always be in the game. So then when things turn around, guys, we're not fully depleted, okay? We can bounce back. This is how they do that. Now, this Amazon holding is a little more heavier. So if Amazon go down a lot, it's going to bring their whole portfolio down. And that's how you guys are seeing that if you have too many high risk plays and they have went down 60, 70, 80, 90%, and they were your biggest weighting, then it's bringing your portfolio down. Okay, now when they are doing good, it's a good thing. So just something to be mindful of if we was going through these sectors and showing you guys this. You look at this McDonald's, you got Lowe's, Starbucks, TJ Maxx, Booking Holdings, as well as Target in here. And really quickly, guys, some highlights that I want you guys to pay attention to for earnings. You have everything kicking off on Tuesday from Verizon before the open. You have Microsoft after the close. On Wednesday, guys, you have Boeing before the open. You have Tesla after the close. So this is going to be key. So if you rocking with me and you got Tesla, this can be either a major move that will be seen as a continuation of the upper momentum we've been seeing, or this will be their catalyst to use to pull the stock back. Okay, be mindful, react, don't try to front run, because you never know what kind of games they will try to play. I wanted to really put this on your radar for this upcoming week, guys. We got the SPY, ticker symbol SPY, sitting at 396.28. So it was able to recapture 390, break through 393, it broke through 395, and it is sitting here at 396. Okay, now it may be due for a short-term pullback, maybe to go back to retest even 393 even. Okay, but this opens the door ultimately from this level, or even a pullback, for us to go back and retest 400. Okay, and if we get through 400, please write this down, mark my words on this stuff, guys, so you know where the game is going. And then I hope you guys appreciate that I always tell you this stuff way in advance, so when it happens, we ain't new to this, we already true to this, because we have been called this stuff out always before it happens, especially for those you guys that's in the Discord. Okay, but the SPY is en route to 400. Okay, if it pulls back, look for 393 to be support. So that means it's going to come back to that level, bounce off that level, and then head back up here. 397, 398 will still be resistance, 399, and then 400. But listen to this, if we get through 400, the expected move from there is 403 for this week. Okay, so look, when it gets to that level, you guys have to pump your brakes. Okay, don't get overexcited. You got to maintain your emotions, and you got to stay on point. Okay, because from there it's going to cool off and pull back within that $400 range, maybe back 399, 397, where it was once resistance, will turn into support. So be mindful of that as it relates to the SPY. Okay, let's look at the week really quickly so you guys can see we done made a full cup. And like I say, to get back up here will be that 400, 399 level. We may go even higher if the momentum continues this week, so be ready. Okay, next, guys, I want you guys to be looking out for Tesla. They have earnings. I just showed you that they'll be reporting on Wednesday after market close. Okay, so based on the report, that can make or break what this stock continues to do. But assuming it goes higher, okay, I want you to know that 138, 140, and then eventually 158 will be in play for this play. This is going to take off and go crazy if it's any positive news. Okay, however, I told you this is one of the most highly shorted plays in the stock market, and so they may use this if they have any slip ups with earnings, or Elon Musk say the wrong thing, then that would be a reason for them to try to pull it back. And the levels they want to pull it back to will be about $10 from here, 123 and lower, like 118, 114. Okay, so be mindful of that. Okay, be mindful of that. Be on your A game, guys, because this is a lot of intel you guys can't get. And this is a lot of intel that can make you a lot of money if executed properly. And last but not least, guys, is Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. Look at this, sitting at 138.15. It closed the day up nearly 2%. On the week, it was up nearly 2.5%. This play is en route to run a test of 140. Okay, so be looking for that. So if the SPY, for example, can get to 400, this will likely be also at 140. Okay, so just kind of know the correlation and how they kind of trade in sync with each other, or move in sync with each other. Okay, so be looking for that, but also be looking for a rejection. Remember, when you first reach a new level again, okay, typically there's a rejection in that at that first encounter. So the first time we hit 140, it may potentially come back down to 138. Okay, maybe even further, 137. Be mindful of that though. Okay, then it's going to go back and try to get there again based on everything else that's happening in the market. Okay, always be aware of what's going on around you. That's the best way to stay sharp, and that's the best way to execute on your plan. Okay, with that being said, guys, we got a jam-packed week coming up. If you haven't already, please join the Discord. Link for that is in the description below. If you also want to make some money with your boy, I will have my weekly options plays going out tonight and tomorrow morning. For those of you that want to take part in that, link for that is also in the description below. So please send me a screenshot if you in, so that I know, because we will be getting to the money. Around here, guys, I can care less about recessions, corrections, bear markets, bull markets. When you know how to read the chart, the money is in the charts. Okay, we block out all other noise and we just get to the money around here. And if done right, if you guys manage your risk, if you guys put your stop loss on, if you guys try to master your entries and exits, you guys can use these skills to change your life, to change the trajectory of you and your family, to expedite the process of getting off the corporate plantation. It's all possible. We not selling no dreams though. It takes work. You got to be committed if you rocking with me. We ain't getting rich quick. We ain't getting rich overnight. We're putting in work every single day, 7 days a week. We're dropping videos teaching you the game, from everything from charts to patterns to how to invest long term, to where you buy your stock set, where you exit your stock set. And if you need more support, we got one-on-one coaching for that. We got a ton of pro investors inside the Discord, including myself, that can teach you a whole lot of stuff we can't teach you on YouTube. Okay, so invest in yourself, get on the train, and be a part of the journey. Okay, with that being said, guys, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.